Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Reptile Barn. Today's video is really just a quick tip for anyone out there who is incubating ball python eggs. So I pulled out all of our clutches just real quick. I don't want them to get too cool, but it's important to do this, okay? I'm just checking. See, this is why I'm doing this. Oh, how's that for a pretty egg?
That's lovely.
This egg, we knew, had either poor or no veins. But we can't bring ourselves to throw away an egg that looks good from the outside. So we kept it separated so the mold couldn't possibly spread. I'm going to gently pull it out. I don't want mold spores spreading. I'm going to throw it away. I'm going to pull out the straws. Anything that touched mold, okay? And now, all I'm gonna do is real carefully dry off any surface that's condensing a lot of water, especially the roof. I don't want water dripping onto my eggs, okay? That can produce mold even in good eggs, okay? That one you saw, that was just a long shot that really had no chance of developing, but we figured we'd throw it in there anyways. But the rest of these are perfectly good eggs, okay? This one's far enough along. It's just starting to dimple. The shells are just starting to soften a little bit. These are still like 3 weeks away from hatching. But I don't want there to be enough, because it's extremely humid in these boxes, okay? You see how I did this. I mean, we've shown this before. But there's vermiculite that is absolutely drenched in the bottom, and then it's separated from the vermiculite by this light diffuser panel, so it's not sitting in the wetness, okay? Wetness, bad. Humidity, good, okay? Okay, so I'm just making sure the wetness goes away. I'm just opening up my eggs. I don't do this very often. Probably just this one time in the entire incubation process. If I look 3 to 7 days before they hatch, and it's so wet, I'll probably go in and do it one more time. But really just, I don't want to open up the eggs. I want to leave them the entire time. They don't need to be messed with. They don't need to be moved. They don't need to be candled constantly. You're doing more damage than your curiosity is worth, okay? I'm just making sure the wetness is gone. And I'll be real quick. They'll be out of the incubator for less than 5 minutes. And we will get them all. Oh, look at this big old clutch. Yeah. Now see, there's enough water condensing on this that it's actually dripped down onto a couple of eggs. I don't like that. Go away, water. Okay, look at that. There's another little bit of water dripping. That's bad. Okay? Now, to be clear, these eggs are extremely resilient to mold. Okay? A good, healthy egg, it's probably going to be okay. All I'm doing here is I'm trying to up my chances. If I go from a 97% hatch rate to a 97.5% hatch rate, it's worth doing this, okay? It's like 5 minutes and tissue paper, that's it. If over the course of a season I get one egg to hatch that might not have, totally worth my time, okay? So that's all I'm doing. I'm not saying you have to do this to be a successful breeder. This is just something that I do, because I have noticed that with our incubation method, water does condense over time throughout the incubation, and I don't want it to touch my eggs, so I'm just drying it off of the walls a little bit. I don't want it to pool so thickly that it will touch my eggs directly, okay? So that's all I'm doing. No tricks, nothing crazy.
Well, and that's another reason that we use the straws here, is to keep the eggs from touching the walls.
Yep.
Where condensation pools a little bit more easily. So they're dual purpose. Keep things from rolling and keep them away from potentially moist walls.
The other nice thing about this is that I am getting them a full oxygen exchange during this process, okay? We have air holes in there. I open the incubator doors every several days so the incubator gets a little bit of fresh air, but bringing them out into the main room and actually opening up the press and seal and the lids makes it so the whole box is filled with fresh oxygen. I mean, I packed a lot of eggs into this box, right? We've never had a problem doing that, but they do need enough air to get their way through incubation, okay? I do not want any babies dying that wouldn't have died, you know? I don't want them dying because I did something wrong. Okay? Very excited for that clutch, by the way. Dragonite to Colette.
Ah, that one.
Oh, interesting. Hold
Oh,
on.
this is that clutch that looked super dirty when we
And
got
two
it
of
out.
them have gone bad.
Oh no.
Now, I wrote on the egg box 7 good eggs and 1 maybe egg. Okay? However, what we're seeing is that there were only 6 good eggs.
Oh,
And they stink.
those smell awful.
So I'm glad. See, this is why we're doing this.
Oh.
Take that
Okay.
away. You don't want it to get to such an advanced degree of decomposition that it begins to leak wet, decomposed matter into the egg box. The mold is bad enough, but when you have like goo starting to leave this bad egg and touch the other eggs, that's when it can get bad. So guys, I don't like showing this on camera. I mean, this isn't my favorite thing to admit to you that eggs can go bad, but clearly we're working with live animals here. Things can go wrong, you know? This was a first-time mama. Not that that has anything to do with anything, but you can't have any guarantees doing this, okay? Okay. Glad I'm doing this. It's funny, Liz. I have like a feeling today, like, time to check your eggs. You gotta check them.
You should say that.
Is it filming now?
Yeah. You're still filming. Just say it louder.
It's funny, guys, but just today, you know, I hadn't done this yet this whole season, this checking that I do, and I just had a feeling. I was like, it's time to check the eggs. It's been too long. And sure enough, I have some moldy eggs that could have potentially caused problems. Likely that they wouldn't have for any of the good eggs, but they could have. Definitely could have. I have heard of people losing entire clutches because of a moldy egg. So it definitely can be a problem. So, but I'm pretty confident that we caught these in time. I didn't see any indication of spread at all to the other eggs. So now this one doesn't. I'm not going to open this up fully because it doesn't look like it needs it. There's no moisture buildup yet. These are newer. The longer they go, guys, the wetter they get. But these are newer eggs, and they look great.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any condensation.
Just give them a little air, and we'll close them back up. Now, some people might be panicking right now that I took these out of the incubator, you know, and it's been 5-6 minutes. Just keep in mind, in nature, the way these have evolved, their mother is going to have laid them somewhere safe, out of the direct sun, because the direct sun in Africa is going to bake them, okay? So she's going to be in a big burrow or a termite mound or under a ledge,
Some
an
kind of
excavation under a
den.
rock, some sort of den, yes, a nest. And she is... Oh, this was our little one egger. I forgot about this clutch. It looks great.
Sad.
Looks great. Give it a little air because I probably won't do this again for a little while. Anyway, the mother snake is going to spend the vast majority of her time wrapped perfectly in a coil around her clutch, okay? However, if the temperature starts to drop, what she's going to have to do is leave her clutch, at least part of her body is going to have to leave her clutch for a minute, poke it out into the sun, absorb some of that heat from the sun, and bring it back to her clutch and rewrap her clutch, okay? So temporarily leaving the clutch if it's getting too cool is normal. Slight amounts of our house is hot, just so you know. It's very hot. We have a bunch of snake cracks pumping out heat. It's close to 80 degrees in here right now. So it's not like we're in 60 degrees and I'm pulling them out into the open, okay? But they have evolved for slight fluctuations as long as they are not constantly happening and as long as they're not big fluctuations, okay? So slight variations every once in a while, totally fine. I have heard anecdotal evidence that some species even have stronger, healthier babies if there was a little bit of fluctuation during incubation, okay? So nothing to worry about. I will not hurt my eggs on purpose. That would be suicidal and dumb, okay? So I just wanted to take you along on this for the dual purpose of seeing that, yes, there are moldy eggs. You gotta get them out, talk about that a little, and to show you that I have this thing that I've always done where I dry out, usually once, sometimes twice during incubation, so that I don't have drops of actual liquid water falling onto my eggs, potentially causing mold or mildew, okay? That is all I wanted to show you, and we got some beautiful eggs here from left to right, or I guess how you're watching, right to left. We have Mystic Potion to Mystic Potion, Banana Green Pastel to Spider, Mystic Potion to Blue-Eyed Lucy, Ultramel to Het Ultramel, and a normal to either our Mystic Potion male or Aura, our Orange Blossom. You can go back and see pulling all of these clutches. We made a video for every single one, so if you want to see the parents visually, go ahead and check those videos out. We've been posting regularly every time we pull a clutch. I don't think we have no eggs that you guys didn't see the egg pulling, so.
I don't think so.
Awesome, guys, and we have more eggs coming, so there'll be more egg pulling videos to come. So much cool stuff happening at the Reptile Barn. Until next time, we are the Reptile Barn.